And from the floor of Poly Pavilion, I'm Vinny Lopes alongside Jonathan Bates. And, well, we thought a lot of things could have happened in this one, Jonathan. I don't think a sweep for Hawaii was one of them that we thought was going to happen tonight, but that's why they play the games and they don't rely on us in the media to predict what's going to happen, because, whoa, Hawaii. Hit plus 400, hit 400 in every single game. Tell, absolutely amazing. Chakas, unbelievable. Muglias, 0 errors, double-digit kills. And in the end, Long Beach State got a lot from Nikolov, 20 kills. Really couldn't get a whole lot from anyone else, though. And that's all she wrote, a 3-game victory for the Rainbow Warriors. Jonathan, looking at this match, what was your big takeaway?
I think the serve receive for Hawaii was amazing. Long Beach State still got 5 aces, but you can't take or measure how well Hawaii was neutralizing Long Beach's serve just based off aces and service errors. I think that the other stat which is mind-boggling to me was the blocking. Long Beach State was outblocked 8-1. That one block is a season low for them. Credit to how well Hawaii was attacking, and I think Tella's serving was also another key for them. That his the second set was probably where the match. I wouldn't say the match was won, but one of the big points in the match where they were down 10-5. Tella goes on the 5-0 run, and they right the ship, and the rest is history.
Well, you think about that 5-0 run in particular, we talk about that Tell ace, but an underrated play of the match, Chaz Galloway, one of the unsung heroes for Hawaii, diving into the bench to keep a rally alive, get the point in that one. That was a big momentum swing. I think for me, we talk about Hawaii's block. I think some of the conversation has to go down to Long Beach State and not running the middles. And we were kind of wondering throughout the season, you have such good pin hitters, you're so great running the big. But for me watching it, it appeared that because Hawaii knew that there was no threat in the middle, they were not committing to the middles at all. They were not going up, and that made it more difficult to get the kills on the big.
I think ironically that, and Brandon kind of pointed this out in the post-match press conference with Hawaii. Hawaii actually ran the big even better than Long Beach, which is crazy because when we think of Long Beach, yeah, they're amazing pin hitters, but the ability to pass well, keep in system, and I think helped a little bit. I also think the other thing that sorry.
Yeah, no. I think it was super impressive. And the thing about this season, we talk about national champions. I think that there's some years where you start a season and you have a national champion. It's almost predestined. You think about that Hawaii team last year and BYU. You knew it was going to be that case. You think, 3 years ago, Long Beach State, it almost seemed predestined. They had a scrappy Hawaii team come up win. This year, there wasn't that. And I think it's a credit to the job that Charlie Wade did, because the Hawaii team we saw on the court tonight was not the same Hawaii team we saw in January. I think that this team continued to get better and better, and then give them credit, they rose up in the big moments, especially in the postseason, when after losing 2 games on the road to Long Beach State in April, they bounced back and they shut up a lot of people who said that Hawaii can't win on the mainland, because guess what? It was a neutral site match, but we're on the mainland.
Yeah, I was going to go there. The growth is not just from January. It's a growth over the last month from when they were in Hawaii. I saw them with my 2 eyes. They got served off the court, and they fixed it. I think it's Charlie, but also I think it's Josh Walker, and I think it's Milan Darkovic. So those 3 coaches, credit to them. Amazing job. And the other thing that I think that I was worried about, because I saw this happen in Long Beach State, was they got up. They had leads when they got into the 20s, and they blew plenty of sets both nights back in the pyramid about a month ago, and that didn't happen tonight. When they got ahead, they kept the lead and didn't look back.
Once again, we can't say enough. One of the players as well talk about Muglias in those matches in the pyramid. Hit in the negative tonight, 11 kills, 0 errors, hit 500. Jonathan, jumping on over the other side, and let's talk about Long Beach State here really quick. Nikolov, we can't say enough. Well, 20 kills in a 3-game match. Second most kills in a 3-game match in an NCAA tournament match since the 25-point rally scoring era started. He was outstanding. He's only a freshman. They have so many pieces coming back for this Long Beach State team, as does Hawaii. If I'm both programs today, I'm feeling really good about 2023 and possibly meeting up again in George Mason.
Well, and let's not forget about UCLA either. UCLA probably loses their libero Cole Pender. They make it to the championship. They are 2 points away from being in this match, and that I think that they have a real good chance of making it back to the NCAA tournament next year. And let's not forget about Penn State. Yeah, they didn't make it to the tournament, but they also just lose their libero. So we're talking about 4 really stacked teams. We just finished 2022 tonight, but I'm really looking forward to 2023.
It's going to be good, and since we're talking 2023, I'll throw it out here right now. Don't sleep on Ball State. Donan Cruz doing a fantastic job there. He's getting the program going. They're getting some players. They're going to be losing some players, but there's some good pieces also. Sleeper team, throw it out here, Ohio State. Keep an eye on the Buckeyes in 2023. But for now, we're in 2022. And it is time to congratulate the Rainbow Warriors on your national championship, on all the success. 2 straight national championships, hard to do.
Well, and also, let's not forget, that team that won last year, not the same team that won this year. When you look at Long Beach State in 2018, 2019, basically the same team, right?
Yeah.
This is not a 180 because you still have Tella, but you had to replace a couple of pins. It's they did. Charlie did a great job. Reloading is the term.
Yes.
Not rebuilding, reloading.
All right, and you brought up Tella. Are you okay if we end on this note?
Oh, please do.
Do you want to clear the record? First podcaster of the season, we had debate. Is Jakob Tella elite, or was he good in 2021 because of all the amazing options he had? A couple of us said we think he's elite. You were on the other side of the fence. Are you wrong? Are you willing to admit that?
There should be a freezing take Twitter account just for podcasting. That would be the first one on that, because that was a freezing cold take. He makes up, like you've been saying all year, he makes up for a lot of deficiencies for Hawaii. Being able to be terminal on 2, his service game, but just a pure setter, just amazing.
Well, we'll have plenty more freezing cold takes, I'm sure, in 2023. But for now, congratulations, Charlie Wade. Congratulations, Hawaii, on winning the national championship. And be sure to stay with us at offtheblogblog.com for all your men's volleyball coverage throughout the rest of this year. That's right. We have 8 more months of men's volleyball coverage. The off-season starting. Get excited, folks.